You would not have wanted me as a buyer. I looked for a house for 3 years. That's right. Would you have kept me for 3 years? Let me help you. No. You know what? I looked for 3 years. I wanted a house. 3 acres. On 3 acres. Well, seriously, here's the deal. I grew up in a row house in Southwest Philadelphia. Then I went to a dormitory in a college. Then I went to a fraternity house, which is, a zoo. Then I went to an apartment house because I got paid almost nothing as a school teacher. Then I moved to another townhouse, which is a fancy name for row house. And I spent 200 nights a year in hotel rooms. Man, you know what? I need some privacy. I'm tired of listening to people on the other side of the walls. I don't want to hear their TVs. I don't want to hear their phone calls. I don't want to hear stuff anymore. So I'm looking for a house on 3 acres because I want what? There you go. That's what I want. Well, I was looking for 3 years, and then I found this house that was sort of closed, and I went to see the same house 5 different times. And one of the reasons why I did that is because the guy who designed and built the house was the seller, and every time I went to the house, the guy walked me through it. He would not leave me alone. And the guy I like contemporary houses. I like lots of windows. I wanted trees all around. This house was wood, glass, trees all around. But the guy was a maniac. The support wall, contemporary house has this kind of, the support wall on the inside was brick. That's cool, because wood, brick, and glass. That's cool. But then this whole wall had sliding glass doors out to the woods in the front. He built a brick wall inside the house, inside the living room, on the inside so you could not see outside. What is that? I'm serious. Are you not this guy? And I said to him after maybe the 3rd or 4th time, I said, "What were you thinking, man?" He said, "Well, it's energy efficient because when the sun comes through the skylights and hits the brick wall, the support wall, it gathers up the heat. And at night when it gets cold, when the heat tries to escape, it bounces off the brick wall over here." What? Really? What? Oh man, this guy, the whole first floor is like there's no windows anywhere. And what did I want? I wanted to see trees everywhere. I went like 5 times. This guy just kept on walking me through and walking me through. Finally, this went all through the winter till the spring. Finally in the spring I brought Annie. I said, "You need to walk through the house with this guy so he'll leave me alone." And by the way, I grabbed a cup of coffee. I went out on the deck. There was a nice little, wood-made bench out there. So I'm sitting on the deck looking at the trees. And every time Annie goes by a window, she taps on it and goes, "Get in here." No. Because quite honestly, I had bought the house. I mean, once I sat in that, all I needed to do was sit on the back deck looking at 2 acres of trees, which, by the way, back to woods, with water. It's a waterfront property. Well, it's got one of those little man-made ponds. I'm going to call it waterfront property. And it had a nice little bench. And while I was sitting there, it was almost like it was orchestrated. I'm sitting there, and this hawk, a great big old red hawk, just and lands on the bench. And I thought to myself, look at the size of that pigeon. Is there anybody else in the room just like me, and there's 4 other people that I talked to before that bought a house that wasn't perfect when you bought it? See, the problem is that there is no perfect house. Here's how he needed the agent, if I had had a good agent other than myself. If I had a really good agent, how do you deal with that? Before you put them in the car, you ask them a series of questions. And this is all in your outline. So when you purchased your present home, were there things that you liked best about it? Oh man, privacy. Oh man, trees. Oh, you know what, trees all around. It's so quiet at nighttime, you don't hear anything. That almost kept me awake the first couple nights. Seriously, if you grow up in a city and you're used to noises, I like this. Well, specifically, what features called upon you to privacy, the hawk. Here's the question. And when you made that decision to buy the house, was there anything that wasn't perfect about it at the time? Oh man, you cannot believe what this guy did to the inside of the house. On the first, the whole inside of the house is just I had to spend $100,000 just to tear out the first floor and redo it. And here we go. And you bought it anyway? Yes, I did. Why did you buy it anyway? The hawk, man. The hawk, the trees, the privacy. See, and here's how you finish the series of questions. He got me to say that even with 3 years of looking, there was no perfect house.